Hello everyone, peace be on you all. I hope you're all doing great. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the text or make the text inside the card element brighten up when you hover inside it, and when you hover outside it becomes less brighten. So basically you just when you hover out, text is less lighter, you make the less light version of the white, and when you hover right, you make it pure white or closer to pure white. So pro tip, before starting I want to show you that what I was like, I was like really doing something dumb, which was, like, this is a text, right? And like right now I have selected the text. So what I did is I actually changed the color. So this, let's say this is red color, and it actually have its own color. So when I go to portfolio card, which is actually the div block or the link block, and it have its own color, but because I have already given the text block the text or heading text its specific color, so it was not inheriting because it has its own color, so it's not inheriting from the portfolio card. That was what I was doing. So if you like, let's say if you change the color on the, like, you have to change the color on the div block of, you select this portfolio card or the link block, and you come across, like, you came to this typography section and you give its own color. Let's say you gave it a maybe blue color. So as you can see, the color behind, like below this text, which we already gave a specific color, it's not changing, but the text below it, it's changing color because it's inheriting directly from this portfolio card. But this text is not, because we gave it a specific color. So if you are doing that, just make sure, make this blue looking color, make it have to be this orange looking, so it inherits. So if you reset it, right, like I have just reset it by pressing the color, and it is inheriting right now. So if I go, let's say if I select the portfolio card, and let's go to the color, and that was the main color, right? 500 color. So you have your own color. This is my brand color, so that's how you do it. But this is a pro tip before you start. If you can identify, you can just skip this tutorial, no need to see everything, but I'll demonstrate how I'll do that by actually making another small basic card. And one more thing, if you're a beginner in Webflow, then you might, very beginner actually, don't know anything about Webflow, then this tutorial is not for you because it is something advanced, and this is actually made for people who have basic knowledge about Webflow. So if you're a very beginner, I am just as an advice, I'm telling you not to watch this tutorial. First learn the basics of the Webflow, and then if you come across stuck, then definitely you can watch this tutorial. Anyway, let's get started. I'll just create a section first, and first of all I need to, okay, there are some stupid thing going on here. I'll just collapse everything out, and then I will create a section. So yeah, I've created a section. Don't worry guys, I'll just delete everything, so it's nothing important here. Just go to div block, and I'll increase, I'll give some margin here to create a canvas size, I mean increase the canvas so we can see what we are doing. So I'll just give this div block a size 500 by 500 pixel and make it centered. Let's give this div block a color. Let's say this color, okay. And now let's add a heading inside the text. So this is actually inheriting some style I have given, so don't worry. So this is a heading, right? It's white, and so never change the heading color from here. When you select the heading, don't come here and change the color to red or something. If you have any specific color you want to give, I'll just reset it, or Command C to undo. If you want to give this heading color something specific color, first select this div block, okay, and then in here choose the typography to, let's say any color you want to give, maybe this color, let's say. I mean, this looks horrific, but this is not something we are designing, right? It's just demonstration. Anyway, so now we wanna add hover effect, so we need to select the div block and then go to hover state here, and then maybe we want to change the background color when we hover. So let's say this color, okay. And okay, sorry, I accidentally selected the heading color. This was my fault. We should never ever select the heading. Anyway, div block selected. The hover is actually working because the color I already changed when we hover over it. So now we will change the color, because heading color, I mean the text is not changing, right? That's what we want. So what we'll do is we have to first select that we are in hover state, okay, and then we go to the typography and change the color to whatever desired color we want. Let's say we want this color, okay. Now if we press escape, okay, now if we hover over it, the color is changing, okay, the color is changing. Now let's say if we, for some stupid reason, sorry, not stupid, maybe you need to do that, I don't know, maybe you have lost it there, but if you do this, what will happen is that you are overwriting, okay, the text. So now what we have, like when we select the div block, right, the color when we hover out, right, it's in none state, so it should be blue color, right? That's what we want. But because we have selected this color, so it is overwriting. So it is very powerful. Like if the child element have its own color, it will definitely override the parent element. So never do that. If you just reset it if you want this effect to happen, so never do that. Anyway guys, this is the end of this tutorial, and I'm making this tutorial because I actually forget these things. In the future I'll forget, so that's why I just want to record this tutorial, and for my own future self, whenever if I'm getting stuck into this, so I may come to this tutorial and find it useful for myself. And I thought I should upload it on YouTube, so maybe people you and other people also find it helpful. And one more thing, I'm also a designer, so I may share some tips on Figma, XD. So definitely, I'm not going to do any beginner tutorials. I'm going to share something complex that is not on YouTube. So if this idea sounds great, definitely do subscribe. And yeah, take care guys, bye bye, peace be on you all.